Hello students, welcome in Max Education Services. Here you are in Max Online Study Platform and you are joined with Max Mathematics Expert where I will be giving you a short lecture on the famous topic of algebra, that is permutation and combination. Students, all of you know what is permutation means. It is only the arrangement which we are doing, and the combination generally means selection. Now, if I have to proceed with permutation and combination, first of all I want to tell you the factorial notation. What do you mean by the factorial notation? It is generally denoted by the symbol n factorial or this. In some books you are getting this symbol, in some books you are getting this symbol. Now, it is the only symbol which we are denoting it, but the main thing is the definition, and the definition is the continued product of n natural numbers. n natural numbers का continued product. That means that if I am writing n factorial, it is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into dash 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 into n minus 1 into n. Now, this is what n factorial means. So, if I write n factorial, I can write it as n minus 1 factorial into n. If I write till n minus 1, then I have written it as n minus 1 factorial. If I shift it towards one term left, so I get n factorial also equals to n minus 2 factorial into n minus 1 into n. Now, this one is a very important relation. Why I am saying it is important? Because n factorial equals to this. Okay. Now, first of all I am defining 1 factorial. 1 factorial means n का value आप 1 रख देंगे and you will get it as 1. Then 2 factorial you will put n equal to 2 and you will get it as 2. Then 3 factorial beta you will get 1 into 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. Clear? Now, if I will say I want to write 4 factorial, so I will say that it is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, that is equals to 4 3 are 12, 2 the 24. Now 5 factorial will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, that is 120. Similarly 6 factorial you will get 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6, that is equals to 720. Similarly, if I will write 7 factorial, then I have to say that it is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7, that is equals to 5040. ठीक है. Now, अब मैंने आपसे बोला था बेटा कि this relation is very very important, and why I am saying that this relation is very very important, because if you will see here in this relation in this relation what I have to do, that I am shifting this n towards the denominator of n factorial, and I get n minus 1 factorial is equals to n factorial upon n. अब बेटा बहुत से बच्चों को ये शिकायत होती है कि हम एक ऐसे नंबर का फैक्टोरियल निकालने जा रहे हैं जो नेचुरल नंबर नहीं है, और ऐसा कैसे पॉसिबल हो सकता है। तो हम देखते हैं बेटा, मैंने आपसे बोला था कि इट इज़ द कॉन्टिन्यूड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ n नेचुरल नंबर्स, और अगर मैं ऐसा कह रहा हूँ कि n नेचुरल नंबर्स का प्रोडक्ट है तो मैं n का वैल्यू मिनिमम कितना रख सकता हूँ। आई कैन पुट n इक्वल्स टू 1। अब ध्यान दीजिएगा कि मैंने n का वैल्यू 1 रख के इस रिलेशन पर I got 1 minus 1 factorial equals to 1 factorial upon 1. Now what I have to do is 1 minus 1, it will become 0 factorial, and it is 1. So I am defining a number, a factorial of a number which is not natural. So confused नहीं होना है, हमने n का वैल्यू 1 रखा था, that's why I got 0 factorial. I have not put n equal to 0, that is out of the domain, because हम यहाँ पर n का वैल्यू 1 से लेकर n नेचुरल नंबर कुछ भी रख सकते हैं, but I can't put 0. So 0 is the only number which is not natural, but its factorial is defined. I hope I am clear with this concept. Chaliye, let's move forward. Now I have defined you the factorial notation and factorial of different terms, that is n equal to 1 for n equal to 2 till n equal to 7. Now I will be defining two basic principles, that is fundamental principle of now I am defining with a fundamental principle of counting. What does it mean? Generally you have seen the Excel sheet. If I draw this Excel sheet over here, so I will be saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 columns, 1, 2 and 3 rows. So if I have to count this, each square is known as cell. If you know some computer knowledge, then you will be knowing that. So beta, what I have two ways of counting. Either I should add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and I count by adding 1 each time, or either I count a number of columns, 6 columns and 3 rows, so either I multiply the number of rows with the number of columns, I get 18, and if I count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, then I will get 18 at the last. So the answer is same. So I am saying that if an event is divided into sub-events A and B such that in either of completion of A and B the event gets completed. What I am saying कि इनमें से कोई भी एक अगर कंप्लीट होता है तो इवेंट कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, एंड दीज आर सब इवेंट्स. So what we have done, if the main event comprises of two sub events or more sub events and the completion of any of the event can lead to the completion of the event, then if I say that A can be performed in n ways and M can be performed in m ways, so I will be using addition principle, and the addition principle says that the total ways will be equal to m plus n. I am again repeating that अगर एक event, if an event is comprising of two events, two sub events A and B, so if either of the completion of these events, these sub events, the event gets completed, then if I say that A can be completed in n number of ways and B can be completed in m number of ways, then the addition principle is used and total ways will be m plus n, in which this main event would be get completed. Now students, हमें ये भी देखना है कि if I ask the question to myself, I should get the abbreviation OR. Why I am saying this? Let's see with an example. Now I am giving an example to you, and the example says that if in a class there are 13 boys and if in a class there are 13 boys and 12 girls, then find number of ways, then find the number of ways in which the monitor get selected. I am repeating the question. If in a class there are 13 boys and 12 girls, then find the number of ways in which the monitor gets selected. So now the event is to select a monitor. What is the event? To select a monitor. Now if I have to select a monitor, this is the event. And what are the sub events? That it can be girl monitor, or it could be a boy monitor. हो सकता है ऐसा, बिल्कुल हो सकता है ना? So in how many ways could I select a girl monitor? There are 12 girls. I can select any of them. So on selecting, आप कह सकते हैं number of ways of selecting a girl monitor is equals to 12. I can select any of them. Now, number of ways of selecting a boy monitor. If I have to select a boy monitor, then the total weight would be the total number of boys. Now, if you can see here, if I select a girl monitor, then the event gets completed. If I select a boy monitor, then the event also gets completed. So, these two events, either of their completion leads to the completion of the main event. That means I have to use addition principle. What I have to use? Addition principle. And this addition principle says that total ways of getting a monitor is equals to 13 plus 12, that is 25 ways. It means there are 25 ways. So this is the question which gives you some knowledge about how the addition principle uses. So आप कह सकते हैं कि the number of ways of getting girl monitor और boy monitor. तो और आ रहा है बीच में, या तो girl monitor या फिर boy monitor. So if this question is, I think, clear to you, so let's move on to the next principle of counting. The next principle of counting is multiplication principle. Now I am saying what is multiplication principle. So let's give me a second so that I could explain you about this. See here, if I have an event and this event gets subdivided into two or more events, the number of ways of completing the event A is n and number of ways of completing this event is m, and both the event must be necessarily gets completed to complete the event. I am again repeating, the completion of two sub-events was not necessary in addition principle. In either of their completion, the event gets completed. But in multiplication principle, the completion of sub-events is simultaneously necessary to get the event completed. Okay, so the total ways then would be, total ways will be m into n, and the main conjunction that you will be using here is and. आपको क्वेश्चन करते हुए and मिलना चाहिए. Clear? So let's give me a second so that I could give you an example over here. See, I am writing a question over here. If a man has 5 shirts and 7 pants, in how many ways will he get ready, सॉरी इसको आप वोट कर लीजिए, would he get ready for a party? ठीक है, लैंग्वेज का ध्यान रखना है. If a man has 5 shirts and 7 pants, in how many ways would he get ready for a party? So I have to make a person ready for the party. Okay, हमें पार्टी नहीं करनी है. आजकल कोविड-19 जैसी बहुत बड़ी महामारी बाहर चल रही है, इसलिए आप सभी ने अपने घर पर सेफ रहना है और हमारे ऑनलाइन लेक्चर्स देखते रहने हैं. ठीक है, हम बहुत जल्द मिलेंगे इन आवर ऑफलाइन classroom programs. Okay students, so let's see the solution over here. A man has 5 shirts, 7 pants, and अब आपको मैं एक बात बताऊंगा तो आप ज़रूर मेरे पे हंसेंगे. बेटा, क्या आपने कभी देखा है कि एक बंदा केवल शर्ट पहन के पार्टी में आ गया हो? नहीं होता ना. अब अगर हम आपसे बोलें, इफ़ आई से दैट इफ़ अ पर्सन वेयर पैंट एंड ही हैड मूव ऑन टू द पार्टी, वो केवल पैंट पहन के पार्टी को चले गया हो, ऐसा तो नहीं होता. तो आपको पता चल रहा है टू गेट रेडी फॉर ए पार्टी, अ मैन मस्ट वेयर शर्ट एंड पैंट. दोनों पहनना जरूरी है, इज्जत की बात है कि नहीं? चलिए, अब देखते हैं तो टोटल वेज, अब हमने आपसे पहले ही कहा कि द कंप्लीशन ऑफ इवेंट्स मस्ट बी नेसेसरी, देन आई एम सेइंग द टोटल नंबर ऑफ वेज as to get ready both shirt and pant are necessary to wear. Total number of ways will be 5 into 7. So this is what about addition and multiplication principle. Now you are getting the answer 35 over here. So students, now I want to give you a quick recap the things which we have studied here. So please see here. First of all, we have seen with the topic permutation and combination and arrangement and selection. These are the two other words for these respectively. Then we have seen the factorial notation, which is denoted by this symbol or this symbol. It is the continued product of n natural number. Clear? So n factorial is defined as 1 into 2 into 3 dash dash n minus 1 into n, and similarly I have defined this relation n factorial is equals to n minus 1 factorial into n. And also students, this can be continued for more steps where I have taken it at n minus 2 factorial into n minus 1 into n. It is same like as you calculate sigma n, that is sum of n natural numbers. Similarly, I have defined 1 factorial equals to 1, 2 factorial equals to 2, and so on respectively by putting n equals to 1, 2 and 3, so on. Then I have used this relation and I have shifted n towards right hand side and I got n factorial upon n. I have put the value of natural number, which is the minimum, that is n equals to 1 in above relation. I got 1 minus 1, that is 0 factorial equals to 1. So 0 is the only number which is not natural, but its factorial is defined. Then we have seen fundamental principle of counting, where I have explained to you that counting can be done either by addition or by multiplication. We have seen that if an event is subdivided into two events A and B, and to complete the event A, the total ways are n, and for B these are m respectively. If the completion of these sub-events, if either of completion of these sub-events is done, means if any of these sub-events gets completed, then the event is said to be completed. So here we have to use addition principle, and it is used by